come alive. Rocking out with El Slack and Swally. Every week a new episode. Join us in the metaverse. Let's hit it explode. Oh, let's hit explode. Let's hit explode.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy El Slack, and you're watching The Neutral Zone with Happy MFer. How's it going, buddy?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic. How about yourself there, El Slack?
Oh, just tremendous. Just fucking tremendous. Oh, I need to make these. I meant to change the style of these little windows that we're in. Is this what I wanted? Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. We get the full features. To read all my background shit that I recently
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I took my prized comment, put it right at the top there. Did you happen to see that? Did you watch the what was it called? The Upix podcast?
I saw some of it the other night, but I didn't catch the whole thing.
Well, during the segment that I was on, X1 posted this comment that said the Vulgar Uplander was his personal favorite late night Upland show. So, you know,
Yeah, right.
I had to take it. Yeah, put
That's
it
some
up.
good props right there, man. You can't be upset with that. I mean, you're the only late night Upland show.
Yeah, appropriately, the Vulgar Uplander is your after dark content, where all the nefarious acts and vulgarity, and it's like watching like 90s Cinemax or HBO, after 10 o'clock. You knew there were going to be titties on. You knew it.
Right.
And you're like, I just can't wait, man. I got to stay up later than my parents. Got to sneak back in the living room, go turn on the TV to HBO or something. Get that Skinamax. That's what we are. We're the Skinamax.
We are the Skinamax of Upland. I like that.
Upland content, yeah.
Yeah.
Minus the nudity.
Yeah, minus the nudity. Thank God.
For now.
Viewers, we begin.
We might get some weird viewers if we started taking off our clothes.
You never know. I mean, there was that one drunk dude a couple of weeks back. He might enjoy that.
He might. You never know. We might get more weirdos like that coming on the show and, like drooling. Yeah, man, take off your shirt, buddy.
Nobody wants to see my dad bod, that's for sure, man.
Well,
I don't have kids and I got a dad bod.
Yeah, that's rough, man.
Yeah, no excuse. Like I wake up and go exercise anytime, and I just choose not to.
Yeah, nobody's stopping you.
No,
your wife. I'm sure your wife is like, please.
My wife would love it if I got off my ass and did something more than take a shit in the morning. But I mean, sometimes, you wake up and you take a shit and then you hop in the shower and go to work.
I get it. I mean, that's a workout sometimes. Just getting up, plopping yourself on the toilet. Sometimes you got to really power through that thing.
Just trying to face the day, man. Sometimes, be real.
Yeah, it's a challenge. You just gotta take it head on. Sometimes like when I was first, reading the chats and stuff. Oh, I need to change. Hold on, I need to change my Discord channel because I made a post in my newly created Vulgar Uplander Discord server to create something or to post things that are vulgar. And if I leave it on there, it's going to be very distracting as things continue to pop up. Anywho, but what was I saying? What was I saying? I lost my train of thought all over.
Yeah, you're asking. What were we just talking about?
We were talking about.
No.
Fuck, I don't know. God dang it.
I got to get away from the wife. She's got to throw her 2 cents.
Yeah, she can get on her own phone and join anytime she wants. Well, I'm sure that'd be rough for you.
Does play Upland?
Does she?
Yeah, she's got an account and everything.
How often did she play on there?
Oh, barely ever. I think, like maybe once every couple of weeks she'll go, I forgot about everything, and like she actually does pretty good. I think she sold almost every one of her properties at this point, and she put like maybe $50 in. She kind of went a little crazy because when they released South Lake Tahoe, we're both from there, and so
really?
She was stoked because she got to buy her childhood home, and
that's cool.
Her mom's like friend's house, and like that was kind of what I did a lot more with South Lake Tahoe than anything. Was I it was kind of sentimental. Most of the properties that I own are all, for the most part, like places that I would have hung out with, or I lived, or partied at. Like there was a few places I would have liked to have bought that I wasn't able to, but I mean, that's cookie crumbles sometimes.
Man, if they ever release Tillamook in the old Oregon coast, I'll be tickled pink. But that's never going to happen. It's like 4,000 people live there.
And, yeah, that would be like them releasing like Jackson, where like kind of out where my property is. Like,
yeah,
probably never going to happen. You know what though? I was kind of thinking, with them releasing, like doing these smaller city releases, they almost could do, like just do more. Like once it started getting, if the game really blew up, you could have a different city almost every day. Like if you had a million people playing the game, you would almost need to do that almost, at least weekly. You'd have a new city coming out.
Yeah. Start getting to these podunk little towns.
Right.
Yeah.
I imagine how many podunk little towns there are throughout like the middle of America.
Oh,
like,
just riddled with them.
Fucking heard of in your life.
Yeah. I don't know. Probably all of them are just podunk little towns.
Yeah.
Of any really successful, popular cities in the Midwest, they're all garbage.
Well, I mean, man, you got Chicago. I mean,
like I said, garbage.
Yeah, I guess Detroit, garbage city.
Garbage, yeah.
You know what? And I've never been to them, so I don't want to say.
I have 2 buddies that are from Detroit, and they're like, dude, that place sucks. It's a shit.
Just look at the street views. Like, go to Detroit, or what's the other one that was released? Cleveland, and go check out the street views in some of those neighborhoods. You get nothing but like ghetto ass houses.
Challenge accepted.
Burned out.
Okay, let's go to
let's go for it. Let's go check it out.
Let's share a screen here. Which one is it? This one. All right.
Yeah,
Cleveland
should have some pretty burned out looking places.
Let's go to the good old Detroit. I got plenty of properties in Detroit.
Oh yeah, Detroit. Definitely.
Don't be a bitch. Yeah. All right. Let's see here. Let's just pick a random one right here. Let's look at some street views. What do you got for me? Okay. Well, this one's okay. This street view is not too bad. Okay. Did not produce. Let's go look. Well, first of all, let's see what neighborhood we're in here, because I think that matters. Is there like a downtown? I don't know anything about this shithole place.
I was gonna
let's go look up Evergreen Lasher.
Detroit. Like
Let's see
8
what these
Mile
street views look like.
area.
Well, 8 Mile's right here, up above.
Yeah, okay.
Why are you being like this? All right. What the fuck? Well, this one looks fine too.
They're actually not that bad.
This almost looks like a new. What is happening here?
I was expecting to see much worse.
Hold on, I need to refresh this because something's wonky. We got to fix it. Sometimes when I move my screen over from one monitor to the next, it really fucks things up. And then nothing's ever straight. All right, we gotta find them. We're 0 for 2 at the moment. And now
There's
it's
got to be.
going-
Look
shit.
up what is like the worst neighborhood in Detroit.
Well, I'm looking for properties. You look it up. I'm working here, bro. Alexa, what's the worst city in Detroit? Worst city in Detroit. What an idiot. Alexa, what's the worst neighborhood in Detroit?
Brightmoor.
1,990.6 miles away. Neighborhood Club, 1,995.7 miles away on Waterloo Street. And Neighborhood Wings, 1,986.7 miles away.
Okay, that didn't help at all.
So ChatGPT.
What'd you say now? You cut out. What'd you say? ChatGPT what?
Says Brightmoor neighborhood.
Brightmoor. Okay. Let's look at Brightmoor. Brightmoor? Detroit. There it is. All right. I have a property over here in Brightmoor. Let's look at that. Let's see if I got a shitty one or not. I hope I do. Hope this is a dumpster fire right here. Please be a dumpster fire. It's nothing.
It's a lot.
It's an
Like
empty
somebody
lot?
used a house there.
There's another empty lot. Okay, well, it's grass. There's not a lot going on right there. Okay. Well, let's just pick a different random
Yeah, I was gonna say the rest of
street
those
here
houses.
in Brightmoor. Oh, I have another one over here and 2 more in Brightmoor. Let's take a look at these.
Burned out bastards.
More grass lots. Fuck. Okay, well, it's never a good sign. What's going on here? Is that a car inside a fence? It is underneath a tree,
Move down
inside
there.
someone's fenced yard. It's a win. Well, now it's not there. It's magic. Okay, let's look at the other property and see if it's any better.
You ever have street views that change seasons? Like it's summertime and wintertime in another.
I've not had that experience. What's down the street here? What the fuck is this? Oh, it's like the freeway or highway or something. Okay. Well, I mean,
Well, there's nothing there.
I just
There used-
want a dilapidated house. Can I find a dilapidated house here in Detroit? For the love of God. What about this property? Just a bunch of empty lots. Anybody ever even own property here that isn't just an empty lot? What the hell is this? A school? Are there children playing over here? Well, okay. Let's go down this way. Okay, well, you know, it doesn't look great. What's down here? People actually have recycling bins and things and cars in the driveway. It can't be that terrible. What about... Okay. Do you have any other areas in Detroit that might look like shit? I know the downtown area probably sucks.
I mean,
by the water, I would think.
That look like I have some properties I think that have some pretty fucked up street views, but I forgot my laptop at work today, so I can't share my screen, I don't think.
How come every property I own is just an empty lot in Detroit? Every one of them. Highland Park. All right, they say check out Highland Park. Let's go to Highland Park. I know I saw it not too long ago. Where the hell did I see it at? Is it up in the middle somewhere? Highland Park. There it is. There's a soccer thing in there. Okay, well, let's look at this one. Pasadena. Another empty lot. Good Lord. Whoa, okay, this one looks like shit. Look at this fucking dump. This is the property I want to own right here. Oh, we lost Happy. That son of a bitch. Okay, we found a dumpster fire here, everybody. Next to this, whatever the hell this is. That doesn't look healthy. What's down here? Oh, more fucked up buildings. Okay. Somebody finally pointed us in the right direction. Highland Park. Fast Track. Rashad.
Is that a burned out one?
Yeah, I found a burned out one. That was exciting. I mean, it is. It's sad and it's exciting all at the same time because what I was looking for, but.
Well, right. You shouldn't.
Oh, yeah.
Burned out.
That doesn't look great. Dude, yes. A Detroit event to stimulate the area would be good. We can make the neighborhoods and everything nice in Upland, considering it looks like shit everywhere else. This building looks nice, but yeah, not so much whatever the hell's going on right here.
Well, I mean, like, it kind of goes to show most of those places kind of, you know, they're just lots. You know, it's just out there.
I bet you get a lot for cheap. You might not want the lot, but you could probably get it for cheap.
No, yeah. I was looking like in like Detroit and Cleveland area, and you can buy places for like $40,000, like a 2-bedroom house
in the ghetto.
And they need work. But if you bought a place for 40 and you put like 30 into it, it'll be worth like 120.
But what if you get a squatter that just squats in your house and you can't get them out, and then they fuck all the hard work you put into it up?
Well, they actually have companies out there that you can work with. Like my brother-in-law, he's been kind of doing this out, and he's just been flipping houses. He buys a house, and there's a company out there that is their realtor and construction company that's like, combo. And so they come in, renovate the houses, and then they sell them. And so they got people that they work with. So it's been working for him. He said he's pulling like, an extra $20,000 every couple of months. But I mean, yeah. But you never know either. The housing market, could freaking collapse. So I guess one thing, the way he's doing it too, is he's using what's it called, like the HUD housing, like government housing. So he gets houses like zones so that they're basically like Section 8 or something like that.
Mm-hmm. You got some graffiti up in this bitch right here. This is one of my houses. Look at this shithole. Fuck yeah.
Oh, you gotta love
my childhood
all over the places, man. There's nothing like having a bunch of fucking graffiti.
Yeah.
Nuts. In Chicago, I have a whole bunch of them, and there's some real bad ones too. You know, that just oh yeah, they like eat my dick and just say shit like kind of.
That's awesome.
Funny. Yeah,
that is kind of funny.
Are pretty good.
Well, that was fun. I enjoyed that.
Yeah,
Cleveland's bad though too.
What's that?
You think Cleveland is bad too?
Yeah, Cleveland's bad. But you know what? New Orleans is probably the worst.
No way.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some places that are definitely just completely
Nolans
burned out. Yeah, New Orleans. Nolans.
Hey, why aren't you in your car? What are you doing inside the house when we're doing this? Now it sounds like you're flicking your bean over there.
Into my car today. I think the campus is a lot better though than it was. You know, when I use the laptop, the camera really sucks.
Yeah, you just keep cutting out every so often. It's weird.
Oh, you know what? It could just be some on my phone. And again, I left my earbuds at work too. Everything was all in.
Do you turn off your put your do not disturb on? Do you have one of those on your stupid iPhone?
Well, let's see here.
You just swipe from the corner.
Yeah,
that's a stupid feature. It's really dumb. It's really dumb.
It works.
Is there do not disturb? So your your notifications or something make it cut out. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if that's it or if it's just and sometimes when I'm on speakerphone, it cuts out.
Maybe you just have shitty internet.
You know what I think it is? I think it's the camera or the case on my phone. No, my internet's actually really good. I've got fiber optic internet. And I did a speed test and everything.
Okay. You say so, Happy. I believe you. All right, I'm in New Orleans. I'm going to test this theory. I think you're a liar, but I'm going to test it. We're just going to pick Central Business District.
No, see, that's
a bad district. That's not. Give me one of these neighborhoods. I'm going to go look at it. Plum Orchard. This sounds like a podunk neighborhood.
Yeah, check out
in Plum Orchard. In the Bayou. I don't know where the Bayou is at, to be honest with you. I don't know anything about this place.
Somewhere around there.
What do we got here? Green grass. This looks nice. Another empty lot. Look how nice this neighborhood. Look at this house. That one's awfully nice.
All right.
Okay, maybe Plum Orchard's the wrong place.
Go to
Where's
like
the swamp. Oh, it's over here. This.
That.
Maybe in other properties over here in this area. There's got to be. This looks like you're getting close. Old Gentilly Road. We got to be getting to some shit properties over here. Oh, this is a power plant. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, well.
Hey, get with street views, man.
Crapshoot. What is this? What is this right here?
Somebody's factory.
Abdullah. Let's check out his shithole property. No images. That's a crock. But yeah, I mean, this looks like what is it? What do they call this? The what's it called?
The Bayou
in Louisiana. Is it the Bayou?
Yeah,
this all this like swamp and marsh. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's where they get like the Raging Cajuns, like.
Here's the North Ward. Let's see if that produces anything spectacular. No, not send. I'm an idiot. Street View. No, look at that. Look at that blue ass house. Holy shit, that sticks out like a sore thumb. These all look nice. All right, Happy, you're a liar.
I'm telling you, man, there are some really bad ones there.
I bet there are. You just don't know where the hell they're
you know
at.
what? I'm gonna come up with a whole list for next week. Next week, I'll be prepared. That's
You
a
better
lot of
be.
load. I've
You better
never
be prepared with the shithole. Okay, look, I'm gonna check out the Holy Cross real quick. The Holy Cross has got to put up something terrible. And if it doesn't, I don't know what to say. Nope. That one looks okay. Well, I don't know. All right, we failed our viewers in finding
All right, never
shithole
mind.
properties. Yeah, you said it
Like,
could happen.
nothing.
What's up, Maui? How you doing? We're just looking for shithole properties with Street View, and we can't find any because Happy thinks he knows something, but
You know what?
confirmed he doesn't.
If I had my laptop and I was able to look up Upland, you know what? Damn it! What did I do with my work?
Are you on a mission now?
I am gonna go down to my car.
Hell yeah, you are. You know, while you're doing that, I want to talk about something. I'm gonna apply for. Where the fuck did it go? This right here. If it shows up. The Upland Contributor Network. So I would like to be part of the UCN. Now, I don't have high hopes that I'm going to qualify for this. And I'm going to read it, and then we're going to, it will kind of reveal itself as to why. But I'm going to apply anyway, and we're going to do it right now. So, to be part of the UCN, well, I got to make sure that nothing funky's happening in my house. No emergencies are happening. To apply for the UCN, it says, thank you for your interest in applying for the Upland Contributor Network. Please read the UCN policy below before you begin the application. Roadblock number 1, I got to read. Okay, so here we go. Blah, blah, blah. Extremely excited about the future of Upland. And with it, the future of Upland Contributors Network. We also look forward to any and all opportunities to collaborate with you on future content. I look forward to that as well. So you have two choices. You have a broadcaster or a moderator. Broadcasters will be expected to create at least one piece of content per month in order to retain their broadcaster status. Well, okay, so far so good. Moderators don't care. I'm not going to be a moderator. I'd be like the anti-moderator. All UCN members, both moderators and broadcasters, are expected to be positive community leaders and considered representatives of Upland. There's our first hang-up. Sometimes I'm not always positive. I try to be, and I don't know if Upland wants me to represent them. Maybe they do. Maybe they're okay with that. I am of a community of Upland people. So maybe. This includes, but is not limited to, being helpful to new players. I am that. I do like to help new players. Providing constructive feedback to the team. Look, I feel like my feedback's constructive. Maybe they don't feel like it's constructive sometimes, but I suppose I could be more constructive and less maybe derogatory towards Upland at times when they do things I don't like. I should probably stop calling them pussies if I want to be part of the UCN, and I shouldn't call them other foul names, but maybe just be like, hey, grow thicker skin or something. I don't know. Are you in the back seat of your car?
No, I'm in the front seat, but I crawled over the center console.
That was cute. I like that. Look at that beautiful lighting. Okay, let's see here. So I need to provide constructive feedback to the team and contributing to an overall positive and welcoming environment. Am I not positive and welcoming?
No, you're positive.
I think I'm positive and welcoming. Everybody's welcome.
You can be a little bit negative, but I think for the most part, you're a pretty positive person.
I like to think so. I could,
You know,
I
and
could
you've
probably,
always been pretty fair with everything that you said about, you know, Upland.
yeah, I think so. Okay, well, I think I'm still okay so far. I could probably be. I won't be near. I will not call Upland pussies anymore. I won't tell them that they need to quit their jobs or get a better education. I won't do that anymore. Just so that way I can be a positive. What did it say? Welcoming ambassador or whatever the fuck this is. Member. Yeah.
You're basically, you know, if you're gonna be sponsored by them, in a sense, like if they're gonna actually give you a badge and say that you're a broadcaster for them, it makes sense. They don't want somebody who's just gonna talk a bunch of trash.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I gotta play by the rules a little bit. So, all right, I'll clean that up a smidgen. I won't be nearly as derogatory towards Upland. I can still be derogatory. Just I won't shit on Upland. Like I will stop. Maybe I'll stop saying that they shit on me in different ways. Maybe I'll stop saying that. But we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I think for the most part, I don't think Upland is like, you know, trying to be all controlling of everything. You know, it's like they just want to make sure that it's not, you know, basically the worst person in the world isn't endorsing them, right? Like they don't want Bucks Clan to come on and be like, Upland is the official game of the clan.
Oh my god, wouldn't that be terrible? Yeah, you're right.
I mean, man, you know they did that to Papa John's.
No, they did not.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like Papa John's was like the official pizza of the clan.
Oh my god.
And so they had
Papa John's is like, no, I don't want any part of this.
Well, yeah, and it might have been like something too. The board members were a part of the clan. They had a lot of they got a really, you know, bad stroke of luck with the clan, and that's, you know, probably one reason why companies like Upland, who are going to have people endorsing them, don't necessarily want just anybody to endorse them.
That's true. Well, lucky for Upland, I have no affiliation with the KKK, nor do I want to. Just say bad words sometimes, but I will be nicer to Upland as long as they deserve it. Okay. While this primarily applies to the official Upland platforms, including Discord, Reddit, and our other social channels, you are also representing Upland outside the official channels too. Your behavior will be expected to reflect a similar standard everywhere. Okay. Okay. We'll do my best. There will occasionally be times that the UCN members fail to meet some of these expectations. We will always reach out personally to inform you if your standards have not been met and work with you to help maintain your UCN status. If after repeated discussions, any UCN member is unable to meet the standards set, we will revoke their UCN status. Okay, so I'll get some warnings if I do something real bad. That's okay. I'm a good learner. Under circumstances where we feel a UCN member is unable to rectify the issue, we will forego the previous step and immediately inform you of our decision to part ways, revoking their UCN status. We reserve the right to add or remove any UCN members at our discretion. Okay. Well, I don't think I'd do anything so bad that they need to immediately revoke me. Again, I think that's reserved for like, hey, if you all of a sudden join a cult and you start doing really cult things and act wild and out or something. Okay. Again, we appreciate all your hard work and contributions to the community, and we are excited for the future of Upland and the UCN. Cool, me too. Let's do it. Next, I want a broadcaster. Yep. There's that. Thank you for your interest in becoming a part of our Upland contributor network. Please be sure to read the UCN broadcaster details, yada, 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 fill out the form, your email. All right. So This is how old I am. I still have a Hotmail, and I don't care that the email's there. If I want to get some sort of spam mail, that sucks. I'll just block it like I do everything else. But yeah, Hotmail. I've had this motherfucking email since I was in like 7th grade. That's like 1997.
Yeah, that's old school, man. I remember.
Old school. Had it forever. My Discord name is LSlack. My Upland username, would you believe it if I said it was LSlack as well? My YouTube account, it's the Vulgar Uplander.
You probably just put the Vulgar Uplander, and they would. Do they want you to put like a link in there? Probably not.
I don't know. It doesn't say they want a link. I sent a message on Discord to one of the community people, and they asked for my YouTube channel, and so they gave me a funny response back. They said, "Okay, we forwarded it to Lizette," and they made mention that I have a different take on Upland or something like that. I'll have to look it up. I sent it to Swarley. I was like, look what they said about my channel, or a different approach or something like that. X Twitter handle, I don't remember. Is it here? Can I copy this?
You should be able to, or even
Oh.
like your home screen, and then just copy your,
Rob 465866046. That seems like a lot. Seems like a lot of work. I just want to copy that somewhere. Can I at myself? Rob 586046. We'll just do this. Copy. And we'll go back to this. Okay. So it should be LSlack, Vulgar, Uplander, and then okay. I have a Twitch, but I don't ever use it for Upland. Any other accounts you share content? No. I don't have any previously published accounts. NA. All right, next. What is next? It is crucial that players in Upland Contributor Network are aware of our terms and service, and they follow the conditions of the TOS. I am aware of the terms of service. I have read and understand the terms of service. Submit. All right. I've submitted my application for the Upland Contributor Network. So we'll see what happens with that. Picasso, you have a Hotmail too? Dude, that's awesome. I don't know hardly anybody that has Hotmail anymore. I get made fun of every time somebody sees it. They're like, you have Hotmail? What are you, a child? I'm like, well, I was when I signed up for it.
At least it's not like, AOL, America Online.
My wife still has an AOL account.
Freaking emails.
My wife still has one.
Yeah, that's crazy. I can't imagine having an email for that long. Like, I guess I have had my kind of one of my main emails for a while. But I always change them because they just end up getting so full of like garbage.
I can't do it, man. I'm like I have a connection to these emails, man. I got so much history in those emails, things I've saved. Every once in a while, I'll go back and look in the crap I saved from when I was a dumbass kid, because I just would save shit. And it's awesome. It's very nostalgic. It's great.
Well,
I mean, I've literally have had it since I was in 7th grade.
Yeah, you can look up almost most of your life on that.
Yeah,
for the most part, right? Like even like emails to old girlfriends or something, right? Like
yeah, probably. And here's the thing: I don't delete any emails either. I couldn't tell you the last time I deleted an email.
I wonder how much space, Hotmail, like how much memory, how far back would that actually go?
Let me look here. Do I have it up? I'm curious. How many emails I have sitting in there?
Don't want to
This drives my wife insane.
from talking about Upland though either, right?
You're right. I just am curious now how many unread emails I have, or just emails that it holds, because I've got to be pushing 100,000 at this point.
Oh man, you gotta have
I'm
more,
well over 100,000.
because like
I have my inbox has 217,437 emails.
yeah, wow.
Yes. Okay. 217,000. I'm not even going to get into that. Anyway, that's exciting for me. Upland. So I applied for that. We'll see what they say. What?
You got a whole world to check out now. A whole old world, like a whole memory, trip down memory lane.
Yeah. Those are just the ones that are in the inbox. I don't even I have.
Oh, that's not even all. That's just what you haven't even read.
Yeah.
Or and then like you got all the junk files and the deleted.
All the ones that automatically get sent to junk, all the ones I've saved throughout all the years. So who knows?
Yeah, could be like 500,000 to 1 million.
I'm hoping to get to 1 million. That's my goal. All right, I can get rid of that. We can get back onto some Upland. So yeah, but I wanted to apply for the UCN, and then see. I'm curious if they'll accept me, because I am kind of vulgar. But X1 did say I'm his favorite late night podcast, so maybe I got a shot.
You're actually being noticed, right? Like that's the biggest thing, is that you're getting noticed. I mean, maybe before, like Swarley said, he applied and they didn't even notice him, but maybe now they will notice.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe you put yours in, and then hopefully they'll acknowledge Swarley's from however long ago he put his in.
Right. Did you see? Have you read any of these things on my background?
No, I have not, because it is so small. Hold on, I can actually read in. Future Broadcaster of the Year, said by me in a dream I had last night. Nice.
The best one you can't see because it's covered up by me. I'll share it. I'll see if I can find it real quick. Because I took some quotes that my wife had said and my daughter had said. And I just thought it was funny, and so I put them on here. But I will check this out. Share screen. Window, it's this one. Can you read this?
Hold on here. Daddy, you look like an egg because you're fat and bald. My daughter last week. Oh man.
Yeah, she's a real winner. El Slacker sucks. Nobody cares about Upland, what's said by my beautiful wife. Number one podcast ever created, said no one. The Vulgar Uplander, my personal favorite late night Upland show. That one's real, for real. So anyway, I just thought it was funny. I like to make fun of myself sometimes.
Well, you can't take yourself too seriously, right?
I don't know.
I
don't know. I can't take myself too seriously. I wouldn't dare do such a horrendous thing. Okay, what else do I got here? Should we look at the the collector's rank. Have you looked at this at all?
Yeah, I've been checking it out a little bit. I'm a little disappointed that I'm not. I thought I would be a little bit higher up in the rankings. Because I got like a couple hundred block explorers and all kinds of.
Are you in loser
You
status?
know what? I don't. What's that?
Are you in loser status?
Well, I'm not even in there.
What?
I'm like 2 something on the leaderboard. When I was like, I can look myself up, but I don't know what number I am. Like, none of these are even numbered. It almost doesn't make sense.
We'll look you up. So I was looking on. Okay, so obviously the collector's rank for the overall score, it doesn't. Nobody stands a chance here. Well, I mean, maybe they do. Think Me Later, Too Stupid to Win, and Unspoken B have a lot of points. There's a lot of people with a lot of points here.
Yeah.
Oh man, X707 OG Killa. This is my other Oregon buddy. Shout out OG Killa.
Oh,
He's
nice.
He's up on the overall score. Good for him. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at these and I'm like, damn, I'm never. Well, there's Laban with 20. He's doing some things. Who else we got up in here?
It's got to be from
Hey, Ninja.
like the FIFA legits and stuff like that. Because I didn't get a whole. I didn't
People
get.
just don't count. Oh wait, maybe no, they don't count.
No, I thought all the legits counted for your overall score. Or
No,
not?
I think it's just like your
Just block
the
explorers.
season passes. Hold on, there's a thing. We'll look at that next because there was an announcement today on that. There's an announcement on that. Any other person on here within the top 100 that looks familiar? No. Okay, so if we look at the Wonderland score, this is the only one that really matters. Shacklin's leading the way with 9.79 points. Almost half her points for her whole scores from the Wonderland season. She's been putting in work. Let's see here. Almost Human, 3.8. OG Killa, 2.69. Last time I checked, I was like 19th or something. Yeah, I'm right here at 2.38. So if I make a little bit of push, I could probably get in the top 10.
I might be in the top 25 at least.
Let's find out. Jin Skrilla.
Almost over $1,000, and I'm not even in the collector's fucking top whatever. I guess terminals and collection properties don't count.
No, I'll tell you what counts here in a few minutes. Fuck. Nowhere to be found. Oh my god, you are in loser status.
I told you, man. Put in my name there. I will show up because I found myself.
Yeah.
But
2.12. No, you're up there. Hold on. I must have just missed it. You got 15 points overall score. Okay. Let's go back to this. 2 you were at 2.1. Oh, you're right here. Okay. 2.12. And then, yeah, so you're like, I don't know, 30 something.
well, maybe I'll have to go buy some block explorers.
Well, let's go. You know what? There is an announcement. So let's go look and see what it is. I think it's on Medium. I'm just going to, let's go. Come on. Upland. What's happening here? Oh, that's whale. What the hell did I do? What have I done? Is it not? Oh, maybe it's in the actual game here.
You can
Hold on.
typically find out all in game, right? Like go to the
Yeah, I just thought it would be on Medium, and so I could just go straight there.
Well, more than likely it is on Medium, but you can find all the links and everything, yeah, in the chats.
Channel announcement. The collector's score leaderboard, and then there was a
Yeah, there was one on like everything to buy, and I got it was mainly the passes, which are basically legits.
yeah, maybe it's in this one. It was like a list of all the things. This is a collector's score.
Yeah, that's not it.
Where the fuck is it? No, I mean, this one has the link to the collector's score. It's not like a second tab, is it? Doesn't look like it. And then let me go back into here. See your collector score here. Full details are here. This is the Park City stuff.
There's not another one.
Is
Is it up one more? Or?
announcements?
I think announcements are up. Probably announcements. Because
That's where I was
X1
just at.
like YouTube show on it. Like they did like
I
a
think
quick.
it's this one. Yeah, I watched that video earlier. Is it this one? Collector score update? I think this is it. Yeah, that's season items. Okay. It was under live events for some reason.
Yeah, it should tell you.
Shaq is killing it. Collectors rank Wonderland items. Okay. Season passes. So these are all the things in the Wonderland season that you need to get. That will get you. I wish they had told you like how many points you get for it. That would be the best. But I can understand why they want to keep that to themselves.
Well, based
So,
on rare,
For the Wonderland,
basically the lower the mint an item, the bigger points, the bigger boost it's going to give you.
right? The lower the mint and the lower the quantity, I guess, too. The mint amount and the mint number.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you got the
so, like,
season pass. What were we gonna say? Go ahead.
I was going to say, so like if you have number, 2 of 1,000 or whatever, that's going to be worth more.
Right.
Right.
Then, yeah.
And then like the lower mint number. So if it's like there's only 30 of them, and then you have 2 of 30 or 1 of 30 are going to be worth even more.
Right.
Right. Okay.
Okay. So we got the type of. So we got season passes. You got the Wonderland Pass 2024. The manufacturer. You got Wonderland Summit Pass 2024. You got the Wonderland Pass 2024 extended because they sold out apparently of all the other passes, which is nuts. I can't believe they did that. And you got the Wonderland Season Pass 2024, or the creator. Oh, here's an extended creator. The creator, Tycoon.
But they're all worth the same though. Like
yeah, they're all exactly the same. They just had to change the name probably because
Right.
they had to make a new pass.
because they're obviously like they only had a certain amount minted, and then they had to mint even more of them. Right. So
Right.
I mean,
Well, to be on the blockchain, I think you had to have a finite number. And
I
then
mean,
once
you had to collect them all to, and then you get like a block explorer or something like that, right? So
it's another pass. It's like a pass with all 4 of them on there.
oh, okay, cool. So I mean, if you got all 4 of them, that's like another part of the collector. That'll be another collector's competition here. So
yeah, I think it's called is it the Wonderland Summit Pass? I'll look it up here in a little
That's
bit.
is that on there as one of the options?
It just says season passes here.
No, okay, so it doesn't say like Summit, like
Where was the other one I was looking at? Don't go loading on me here. So if you get all of these things, this is just the collector shit. That's not what I'm looking for. Is this the same thing? Do I have two of the same things up? Let's delete one of those. It is this one, the special edition pass. What is it? It's called the Summit Pass. Yeah. When you collect all four, it's called the Summit Pass.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Anyway, so that's
got
what this one is. You have them all?
Yeah, I got all four of those.
Ooh, look at you! I'm sure you're gonna boost up. Wait, was there a deadline for this?
Bought them.
Hold on a second. Is there a deadline for this that you had to have this in by?
I think you had to have it in by.
I think it already passed. Is my
might have
in your account or burned by December 31st? Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I thought it was New Year's. I'm pretty sure I signed before December 31st.
Right. All right. Well, cool. Good on you for getting that. I guess you could buy them on the secondary after the fact, but I'm sure it'd be.
Well, it was. You were better off buying them on the secondary, honestly, because I was buying. I was buying them $6.99 a pop, and I kept getting the same ones. And then it's like there's just always one that you're gonna need. And
right.
I was just able to buy it. I think I spent like $10 on it, and then. Actually, no. I found somebody who was willing to trade me because they had a whole bunch of doubles too, so it kind of worked out. But then I'm still stuck with a whole bunch of those passes. But I guess that's good for for my ranking. Now, if I get some block explorers, so what were the block explorers?
Hold on, I forgot to do the StreamYard giveaway tool. StreamYard giveaway tool. Because we need to get people entered that are watching for the car, and I totally spaced it. So let me give me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail here, and then we will get this situated. All right, so let's do hashtag. What is it? S2?
S2. Hashtag S2. That's pretty easy hashtag.
Yeah, hashtag S2. Hashtag S2, just like this. To get entered to win. And it will look, So hashtag S2 for to get entered to win the car at the end of the show. That's why you guys are here. Well, not probably the only reason you're here. Hopefully it's not the only reason. But yeah. Okay, so then you got the City Pass, which is just the Park City Pass. I got one of those. I got one of these passes that I burned, which they said it doesn't count. The burned ones don't count, but it would count for getting the 4, but I didn't do that. So I guess it doesn't count. But I do got the City Pass, Block Explorer, the Pixie Puff. Is there like a picture if I click on it? Does something happen when I click on it? No. Okay, so the Pixie Puff, whatever the fuck that is, Sugar Sock, Slope Sprinter, Blinky Bell, Twinkle Toes, Park City, Utah, Ornament of Hope. Midnight Majesty, Merry Moose, Countdown Crown, Glittering Toast, 2025 Year Cheer.
Those are all the New Year's Block Explorers that they had.
Yeah. Sparkle Steps, and then Santa Claus. Now, I have the Santa Claus one.
Oh, nice. I don't have any of those.
Well, I got the Santa Claus one for the decoration contest.
Oh, right on.
So I was in the top 25, so I got that. So there's only 25 of those, which is probably realistically. So that this thing and the City Park Pass are the only reason I have 2.38 points. So,
well, that was a big block explorer to get then, right? Because
yeah,
of
there's
that.
only 25 of them.
Yeah. So it is based a lot more on the number of them, or the mint number of them, right? Well, and then depending on the number that
Yeah,
you
let me
had.
see what mint I got. Oh, wait, it's going to be in here. Assets, block explorers.
Goose. $70
For what?
for a Mary Moose block explorer. 68.25.
That's a fuck ton. I have 23 to 25, so whatever that. I got one of the last ones, but I think I was the 23rd of 25 people.
Yeah,
so
so
that makes sense.
But still, that's pretty sweet, man. Congrats on that. That's awesome.
Yeah, I was pretty stoked about it. I didn't think I'd make that one, but I did. So happy days for me. But yeah, now I need to go find some more things.
Well, what were the names of them? Like I said, I just looked up the Moose on the Loose.
Oh. Okay, so for block explorers, you need Pixie Puff. Look that one up.
Pixie.
I don't even know what that one looks like.
So that's like an elf.
Okay.
157K. And there's only one of them for sale, period.
Oh, shit.
Where is it? Where is it? I'll go buy it.
Are you going to do it?
I 157K now. I'm not going to do that, man. I feel like the payoff wouldn't be worth it.
The juice isn't worth the squeeze? Is that what you're saying?
At this point, no. And I just don't like the block explorer that much.
Yeah.
It's kind of it's not something that, like if it's something that I actually like, that's one thing, because I'm going to be stuck with it at the end of the day just to win a competition, Well,
it also adds to your whole fucking score. Look up the slope sprinter. Let's see what that. I think that's the snowboarding guy.
All right, let's see here. None for sale.
Ooh, boogers.
Yeah,
what about Park City, Utah?
What's that?
There's a Park City, Utah block explorer. What does that look like?
Park City. Man, none of those are for sale either.
Man, stingies. Everybody wants to win.
That one it's actually cool. I mean, it's Park City. It's got Christmas tree and kind of Christmas out. But it kind of is just like all those old school trader block explorers that you used to win.
Oh, it just looks like kind of like a city silhouette kind of thing.
Yeah.
All right.
Midnight Majesty.
Midnight's Majesty.
Oh, wow.
We got one of those for sale?
Yeah. Oh, and I'm in San Francisco. I might have to buy this one. It's only $36.75.
Only $36.75? That ain't nothing.
It really isn't compared to fucking what I have spent recently.
Yeah. We should go look at that property that you bought recently.
Yeah.
Go bask in its glory.
Yeah,
Anyway, yeah, so these are the block explorers and the passes that you need to get on that leaderboard. The more you got, the more higher you're gonna go up the board. And maybe I just want to get in the top 10. That's what I want, because top 10. Let me go back to that thing.
Is that what the badge and the block explorer?
The top 10. Am I in the right fucking one? Okay, yeah, I think this is it.
Or it's the top 25.
There's a top 25. So the top 25, you get a Wonderland Tycoon Block Explorer. So I think I'm in that right now. I'm at like 19 or something. I'll count here in a second. But I want the Block Explorer and the 500 Sparklet is what I want. I'm not going to get in the top 3. That's not happening. But let me count here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, yeah, 19. I'm sitting at 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Wolf Warner's number 25. You are down a bit from that.
I'm about to buy the Block Explorer.
About to buy a Block Explorer. Going to come up that board, brother.
Let's hope so.
Oh, I wonder how often those things are updated.
Probably not very often. Actually, I would imagine at least every 12 hours. If not,
Maybe.
at minimum once a day, right?
Right. You would think.
Yeah.
One would think. Does
Or,
it say it's updated twice a day? Is what it says. Data is refreshed bi-daily.
So every 12 hours, basically.
Yeah, basically. Well, that's cool.
All
Well,
right.
now I need to go find some shit to buy. Is what I need to do. What other ones they got? What other ones are we looking at here? Let me see if I can go find one for a sexy little price. Countdown Crown. I bet this is stupid looking. Nobody's gonna want this. Can I not copy these things? Is that what's happening here? We'll try it the old-fashioned way. Control C. Hell yeah, got it that time, motherfucker. Oh, and I just need an asset. Damn it.
Man, none of those are for sale either.
The Countdown Crown? Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks stupid. This is a stupid looking thing. There's only 30 of them.
You can't even really tell what that is.
No, it looks like a dunce cap with a...
You can,
Whatever.
but it's I don't know. It's definitely not the coolest party hat
No,
I've
it's
ever
not. What about the Ornament of Hope? Let's look at that.
Ornament of Hope. Man, none of those are for sale either.
There's only 30 of those as well.
Yeah. You know what, man?
Also
Kudos
looks
to Upland for getting people to buy and hold stuff. But you know, as soon as this month is over, these are going straight, like these are going straight back on the market. You know, like,
for sure.
You know, then again, you never know. I mean, some people may want to hold on to be like the biggest collector, like TML, you know, and a lot of other players. And
Holy shit!
Owning stuff like that.
These Santa Clauses are there's one for sale for $210.
What?
Number 9. Wow.
Man.
That's some shit right there. It's the only one for sale.
That's the cheapest one, huh?
The one and only for $210. Man, maybe I should just sell the damn thing and get out of the competition for this season.
I mean, man, if you could get $150 for it,
no shit.
Pretty good deal, right? Like,
now we're thinking here. All right.
Yeah, you know, like, I mean, because then you're coming in well under market, and somebody may actually buy it at that price.
They might. What is Blinky Bell?
Blinky Bell. Another one. Let's look it up.
What the hell is this? This one's at $52. What the fuck is this thing? It's a little elf.
Another one of these elves. That's the only one for sale. The one that's $52.
Why don't you go buy this one too?
No, I don't like the elves very much. I actually did kind of like the New Year's the Midnight Majesties.
I didn't see what that one looked like.
It's just a black box. I don't like elves very much. I don't know why. They're not my
You
thing.
don't like elves?
I'm not a fan
Are
of
you a
elves.
monster?
Well, no, I just
Oh,
they're-
this
they-
is the one I like. The top hat.
I remember the show David and the Gnomes when I was a kid, and I freaking hated these trolls that were in it.
Yeah.
And I know
Oh,
those aren't.
dude, I that's so weird you mentioned that show. I remember that show.
You remember that show? It's like that's so.
Yeah,
old.
it sounds really familiar. I'm trying to.
It was on
David
Nickelodeon.
and the Gnomes. Yeah.
In like,
Oh my god. Now I need
it
to look
was-
this up.
I had to have been like, man, that had to have been when I was like 5 or 6 years old. I want to say.
That sounds
like-
super familiar. I mean, I need to see a picture of this. David and the Gnomes. Yes. Oh my god, yes. I used to watch this all the time as a kid.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And then because of that, I don't like elves and gnomes and shit, man. They always creep me out.
That's really funny. Okay. Yeah, and they'd rub noses and shit. That's
Yeah.
right.
And there's the monsters, a weird
Look
fucking.
how much he loves this fox. Dude,
And
this
they were
Miss
gnomes-
Snowman, she was fat. What was the what are these guys' names?
Can't remember what the monsters were called.
I bet there's like a wiki on this or something.
Oh, I'm sure, man. You could probably even find.
World of David the Gnome. I just got to know the name of the monsters. Who else? Anybody else watch this cartoon? Because I remember this vividly now. Based on the Secret Book of Gnomes. Oh my gosh. I need to make my kids watch this. Okay, so the characters are David, Lisa, Swift the Fox, Pit, Pat, Pot, and Holler are the 4 trolls that cause trouble for the gnomes and the inhabitants of the forest. Okay. DMT Machine Elf? What the hell is a DMT Machine Elf? Tell me more about this.
DMT Machine Elf. Oh, that's the when you do DMT, the little elves that you see.
Oh, well, I've never done DMT. I wouldn't be opposed to it, to be honest with you, but I've never done it.
It's a trip.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a real big trip, man. Like the biggest trip ever. You know, like I done it a couple of times, and you just like the trips are just weird, man. Like it's like almost out of body. You know, like you.
So DMT is something your body generates naturally, correct?
Yeah. It's generated like when you die. I want to say.
Yeah.
Dream, and like the trip that I went on, there was like this. You know, it's like it's just hard to fucking explain, but there was definitely some spiritual, like goddess that was like trying to connect with me. It was a trip.
Did it work?
Well, I mean, it wasn't like hook up connect. It was like
No, I know. But did you make the connection?
no, I didn't. I remember like
You failed
and it
then.
was weird too because I was trying to talk and then they were trying to talk to me, but I couldn't, and I felt like I thought I was dreaming, but I was awake, right? Like, and then it's like you come to and you're like, holy fuck, what was that? Like, it's so hard to explain, but it was like I was in a whole different fucking realm. And one time, one of my buddies fucking came over to my house, and he just picks up the pipe off of the table, and he just fucking takes this big giant hit, man. And he thought he was smoking weed, but he took this fucking hit of DMT, and he was gone. Oh man,
How long does that last for?
it doesn't last that long. It's like quick, like 10 to 15 minute high. You know?
Oh,
like,
really?
Yeah, you'll be done. You're done quick. But in your
Like
mind,
salvia?
it can feel like fucking eternity. You know, like
That's
I've heard stories of people saying they lived like 5 years in like this whole different world, you know, and then boom, just came back to, and then they'd only been, you know, they really only been out for like 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
That sounds wild as hell.
Yeah, it's a trip, man.
Cool.
You know, like I wouldn't even know where to get it anymore. You know, like this is back in my early 20s, you know.
Yeah, I did some stuff like that when I was in my early 20s. I don't do that anymore because
Maybe I was in early
responsible adult. But well, responsible adult, you know, that's what they say. But
right.
yeah, I've done like mescaline and like peyote and shrooms and shit like that. But anyway,
Right. Yeah, you know, I try not to go on trips too much anymore. You know, like things can you start doing it too much and things will get out of perspective. If you only do them like once in a while and you use them almost like spiritually, like they can really be beneficial.
okay. Hey, I support it. I think there's a lot of really positive benefits to certain hallucinogenics, but we don't have to get into that here.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
about upland
We don't need to
mostly.
off track.
Yeah, I don't think if I want to be part of the UCN, they're not going to be thrilled if I'm talking about drugs. Well, I mean, they can't be that
Yeah.
upset because I mean, the UpX podcast, they're talking about sandwiches and pizzas all the time.
And I mean, fucking TML showing his toes up on there, man.
Showing toes, bro.
Full on showing
Speaking of-
toes. You know.
Speaking of TML, he's going to be on the show this Friday. Well, I'm going to have him. We're going to do a thing
Oh no.
on Friday. So, and I know that he's not doing sandwiches or pizza anymore. He was talking about it the other day for his health, but yeah. So we'll get a fully.
Man, he, you know, like I've known TML for a long time. He was like one of the first people I really connected with. And
Oh, really?
not connected with like friendship wise, just like training wise, you know, and like
Like
swapping.
connected with,
What's that?
like connected with.
Well, yeah, you know, like he was just kind of like a bigger player who helped me out, you know, back in the day.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, you connected.
Yeah, definitely. And like,
Like
I've been watching the UpX podcast for fucking ever, man. Like since 2021, you know, when I first started playing. And I mean, you got to give it to them. They've come a long way. Their show is a lot more structured than it used to be. Like, they definitely do a good job.
They put out a good product. Yes,
Yeah.
they did.
And Too Stupid's a fucking he's a top-notch dude as well, man. I hung out with him at Genesis Week. Like you know, they've been there all 3
Yeah.
years as well.
I sat at
so-
his table for Genesis Week this last year.
Oh, right on.
I sat with him and I think Loyal Doyle was there at that table, and KO and SC Kicker. Who else
Man,
was at that table? It was a good
I'm
table.
always so
Dizzy?
jealous of the CEs that get to do the dinners, man.
I know. Someday.
Yeah. That's one of my goals this year. I want to see if I can get, like, my goal is
Are you gonna put that in the Discord chat, bro?
what?
Didn't you see their little flash challenge?
Yeah, no,
Which
I did. I already put my goals in, but I didn't put my real goals in. I did a generic I just wanted to sell more properties and build my net worth. I mean, that's basically what my goal is. But my real goal is I want to see if I can actually double my account this year. I want to see if I can double a 50 million account into a 100 million account. You know, like if all goes well and we do have a crazy bull market, I should be able to become a chief executive, you know, by the end of the bull market. I'll say, yeah, screw it. Let's say 2026. You know, by 2026, I want to be a chief executive. Now that's not going to be easy to do.
No,
You know, I'm going to try to.
You're an executive right now, right?
Yeah. And
Let's,
I've got.
let's look at your net worth right now. Let's go happy MFer. Let's see how far away you are. What's it going to take?
It's going to take 49 million.
49 million. Currently, you're sitting at 51 million. Yeah, and you got to get 100 million.
Yeah, I want to see if I can double my account. And
that's
like,
a tall order, bro. That's a tall order.
And I'm not like, I'll probably be putting some money into the game, but like a lot of it is
you just put in some money the other day.
Well, yeah, you know, that's part of it, man. I mean, you know what? But I got 1 million UPX property, you know, in San Francisco. I mean, that's huge, man. The fact that somebody was selling that for $500 basically.
Yeah.
Like, I was, like I was saying earlier to you before the show started, you know, there was one for sale for $99 as well. And I shouldn't have slept on it, man. Because then I would have both of those properties. I'd only be one away from having the full collection, you know. But I mean, somebody was on it, and that was a steal deal for whoever bought that. You know, like the properties don't sell as much, you know. But I mean, man, like if you were to go to UPX Land right now, I think Financial District is like $500 floor, and that's for something that's like way over mid.
Right. And so you pulled this one off for $569.
Yeah, after fees, it was $597.
Okay, so almost $600.
Almost
and you got this property that nets you at minimum 14,000 UPX a month.
Yeah, and I've got it in my San Francisco collection.
I mean 13,000.
I think what I will do though is just go for the Mission Street collection, and then I'll be getting like 22,000, and I think I can get
23,428.
Yeah, and then I can get 2 more properties I think for like $90, like just under $100.
Yeah,
so, and then that'll give me at least another, you know, San Francisco collection. So,
right.
you know, I'm really hoping that Upland does something more with the collections themselves. You know, like have that. How is that not part of our like total collector score? You know?
Swart was talking about that the other day. Like, there should be some sort of like badge or something for like collections owned. You know, because they have it for like the builders, like how many buildings you build. They should have something for. Well, yeah, like collections.
They do, right? Like we got all the little stars and you got your little, you kind of got badges as far as it goes already on your little avatar.
Yeah.
Right. Like, you know, you, however many collections you have, it shows like, yeah, see, you got some collections there. And so it shows them.
Yeah. My fucking pile of badges on the back of my Explorer here.
Yeah. I think I almost have 100. I thought I had
what?
No, collection properties.
Oh, I don't know how many collection properties I have. It's probably not very many, like 20 or 30 maybe.
It'll tell you like right there.
Oh, 53. I was way off.
You got way more than you think, because all of the blue collections, all the city collections are still collections, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, but they need to incorporate it a little bit more, Amanda. I mean, the value is just not there anymore. Somebody's willing to sell a Financial District property for 50% mint. I mean, that tells you that people aren't valuing these collections.
Right.
You know, I mean, but then again,
they just need the money and they wanted a quick $500.
And I mean, that's true. But I feel like that sat on the market for a while. That one, the $500 one, had been on the market for a minute. The $99 one, that one, I think it just come on the market.
Oh,
And that, like that's a steal deal, especially to get it for $100, and it's under mint as well. Like,
right.
you just don't see that very often. But then again, maybe we will start seeing it more often, which would really suck. Like, I'd rather see prices go up than down, but I mean, then again, too, the person that I bought it from was a chief executive, and they've been in the game forever. So, like, at this point, it's probably not as valuable in their minds as whatever. Like you said, they wanted a quick $500. Boom, there it was.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it could just be that it was a good win for everybody, and he's like, well, I gotta pay my electric bill. It's cold outside. I don't know.
Well, yeah, I mean, and the fact that he could even have more of those financial district properties, and that was just one of them.
Yeah,
because
probably.
it's a player that's been in the game for that long.
Yeah, and maybe they do. I wouldn't be surprised. That's a San Francisco one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, more than likely they probably do have more than that, and they're just offloading some old stuff. I'm wondering. I got some San Francisco properties from Ben 68. I'm curious what those go for these days. Where in the fuck is that? It's in San Francisco. I'm like having brain farts here.
Did you get the Midtown?
Yeah, I don't even know where the hell Midtown Terrace is. It's got to be over here. No, Midtown Terrace. There it is. I got 5 of them.
Nice.
What are people selling them at? Let's take a look. $27.25. Mesme is selling one there. That seems like a reasonable price. $26. Okay. Well, I suppose I can just do this. No, I can't. I was just gonna hit this button.
You can always just check Upixland too.
I could. I definitely could do that. Let's just do that. That's probably a better solution. Let's do that. All right. So we're looking at San Francisco, and we're looking in. I'll just go to Collection Midtown. And we're gonna look for sale USD. We'll look at. We'll just look for all of them. And then we'll just do markup. Actually, I'll just do sale price.
Yeah.
So $22 is the cheapest one. Liquid Emoji. Laban's got one up there for $25. At 185%. And 26, 27, 25, 22, 27.
Is that all? Is that all that's for sale?
No, there's more. There's I just have it just show 10 at a time. There's 33 of them. 33 properties for sale. Just it makes it easier for me to scroll side to side so I can see things.
Yeah, I can see that.
What is the markup? The cheapest markup is 183%. Sale price, the cheapest is $22.50.
I mean, and what do you like? What's the monthly payout on those? Like, they're small.
It's nothing. I mean, because they're pretty small properties. Like 150, but well, 167.85 because if it's in the Midtown Terrace one. So like 129. It's not much. It just depends which ones I have. I don't remember which ones I put in the collection or not. But
So I mean,
yeah,
those
it's not a
probably
lot.
you're buying because of the collection status, nothing else. Like,
Well, these ones actually, I got from Ben. He through his big giveaway. He gave me
nice.
5 of them, or 3 of them. Maybe it was. I don't remember. I got all of them for free. He gave a bunch of them away. I think it was 5 because I was in like this upper tier of competition entries or something like that. So he gave a bunch of them away to a lot of different people. So yeah, so I don't know what I'm doing with those. I'm just sitting on them for now and seeing what happens. But it's interesting to see, like, it doesn't look like they've moved much. You'd have to get under. I mean, I could probably just sell them for UPIX. I bet I could make a move on that. Is there any for UPIX, even for sale?
There's got to be.
Let's see. Oh yeah, the 100,000 here, 175. The cheapest is 100,000 at over 1,000%. What's that?
I said that's crazy. I mean, okay. Do you have do you pay for the premium?
I do.
Let's see transactions.
Can you see?
Go to transactions.
Okay.
And then go
I've
to
never looked at transactions.
Yeah, it's interesting because you can see like how much things are actually selling.
Okay.
So go to San Francisco. It's pretty much like same thing for the most part. And then you're going to want to hit like for sale and then make sure there's no swaps. So just
Buying and selling.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
we can have them both. Yeah.
Okay. 1.
And when was that?
This was within the last month.
Oh, nice.
So there was 1 for sale, 1 sold at 175,000 for UPIX. And that markup was 1,500%. And then for USD, in the last month, there's been a bunch.
Nice. Because it's reasonable.
This is actually probably all been selling them for 68, I think. No, maybe not actually, because these ones are all buyer, seller. They're not Ben, so there's been 8 of them.
What's the price they're selling at? Like 20?
Markup 200%. So price 21, 25, 27, 25. About $25 a piece.
So I mean,
Isn't
pretty much
bad.
the market is they're selling
Yeah.
like people are actually buying them for. So that's
Yeah.
a good.
Yeah, for sure. I'm curious now. Since I've never looked at transactions, I want to look at Granada Hills and see what it's doing, and how many transactions are happening in there. Los Angeles. We'll look at both of these. In the last month, for Granada Hills, it's been 159 sales for UPIX. And we're looking at the cheapest was just under 8,000. And the highest was 99,000.
Yeah. Is that
Okay.
a big markup or no?
What's that?
Is that with a big markup?
No. 86. Well,
Bought it under mint and sold it.
Cape Madman sold one for 193%. No, he bought one for 893% markup.
Oh, damn.
Now I wonder if that one is on. Oh, it's on my track, so that's probably why.
Well, right on. That's good news.
Yeah, yeah. Here's another one. Looks like he bought. Where was that? Oh shit, where's that one at? That one is on Braxton. That might be on the track too. For 288%. There's a couple in here. What about for USD? Why the hell would do that? Scroll down, you piece of shit. Markup 33%. One of them sold for 125%. That must have been like, this person could be brand spanking new or something.
No, maybe. How much did they pay for it?
$11 at 125%.
Huh. I wonder if that was just the cheapest price.
Maybe. Maybe. I mean, there's a bunch of $3 properties in there, so.
Oh yeah, it's probably just a new player.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually the second most expensive property in the last month that was sold.
Huh.
So it was probably just somebody. Like all of us new players didn't know what the hell we were doing and just bought property. You're like, oh, I don't know if that's a good deal or not, but I'm buying it.
Right. Or it's somebody's home address, like their actual house.
There's that too, yeah.
Sentimental to them. You know, there's always that factor in there. You know, like every property is worth something to somebody.
Right. Let's see here. Laban sold some properties for $9, $8.
What's the markups?
36% and 35%.
I mean, at least you're getting better than like just the straight up bottom of the
yeah.
You know. So I think last I saw it, the lowest markup was like 22%.
Yeah, there are some. Well, in Granada Hills, there's some markup at 21% that sold in the last month, and then a bunch of 22, 23. That's pretty low.
Yeah, I mean that's about as low as it gets. You know, like that's almost the floor.
Yeah, I mean all these ones are $3, and then this one's like, these ones are $5, but yeah, I mean that's pretty fucking cheap.
I mean, you know, I was thinking about it too. I was like, man, you know, $600, like spent if I had just bought 22% markups, like I would probably have done better.
Yeah,
you know, as far as like monthly earnings goes than buying that property in San Francisco, but they'd all be a bunch of like just worthless properties, so to speak.
Yeah,
right?
just throwaways.
I mean, I guess if Granada Hills properties, it's 21%. That's not really garbage.
No. Well, I mean, it matters to me because it's my node, but if it wasn't my node, I mean, what does it matter?
Well, and that's how a lot of people just feel, period. I feel like, you know, in the game, you know, everybody, it's like for whatever reason, people want to get money out of the game, you know, and it's like,
right.
I mean, it's really not surprising that our floors are as low as they are. I mean, it is, and it isn't, though.
I think, I mean, it hasn't been that long since they locked out all those properties. And so I think there's obviously going to be a period of time where it's going to take before you start seeing some real movement when, you know, there's not city releases or the city releases that we do have are small, like the one we just got, and people need properties and we have more people coming in. I think that's going to make a big difference. You're going to see those property values go up and the markups go up. You won't be seeing the 20%. I think those days are numbered. I think we have another little bubble of time before you see that thing burst and that those markups start increasing.
Yeah, you know, I mean, it really wouldn't take that much.
It wouldn't.
You know, and if you had an influx of, you know, I mean, even if we had an influx of like 20,000 players into the game, and that's almost double what we've got on a daily basis right now, you know,
right?
Like if we doubled that and we jumped up to 40,000, 50,000 daily active players, I mean, yeah, the floor prices would definitely be going up. You know, one thing I think would help the floors is if Upland really did, if they incorporated a marketplace similar to Upix Land,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah,
actually,
you wouldn't have to go outside of Upland to find what you're looking for.
right? You know, I mean, every other game that you play, the marketplace is right there in the game. Like Axie Infinity, you want to go and buy Axies, the market's right there, basically. Like, and even though it might even be a secondary, like a different website or page or whatever, I mean, so be it. I mean, the racing is basically that. Why not do that with the marketplace? Like
Right.
if you're a game that's about buying and selling properties, you've got to have a marketplace.
Scory, it's going to be at the end of the show. I don't know. We could probably go maybe, I don't know, 15 minutes or so. Maybe at 11 o'clock. We'll draw for it around 11 o'clock. How about that? 11 o'clock my time, so it's about...
We don't want to listen to you motherfuckers talk for...
Yeah, shut the fuck up and just give us the car. No. If it was anybody else, I might think that. But Scory is a loyal listener. He's always somebody that hangs out and is active. But yeah, we'll run it here at like 17 minutes from now. It's 6:45 a.m. You're fine, man. Wake up, get your coffee or whatever the fuck you drink. Get your tea. Go, hop in the shower. And by the time you get out, we'll be about ready to draw the damn car. Okay? You're good. Go.
Yeah, have a morning shit.
Yeah, take your dump and... Oh, you just finished your night shift. Oh. Well, that sucks. What? Just give me 15 more minutes, bro. And maybe if I forget what I'm doing again, and we'll just bump right to it. I don't know. You got me all distracted. I'm looking at Upix Land here. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I can't get these markups right. City All. I went to for sale Upix. But when I hit I've done this 1,000 times. I don't know why it's...
Sometimes you just got to refresh.
Because, yeah, whenever it's like the lowest markup is 86%, which is not true.
Yeah, I would say just refresh.
All right, see what happens. Yeah, I know sometimes it gets wonky and it does weird shit like that. I'm like, I don't know what I clicked on that makes it do that. Well, let's just go here and then we'll go right back to property search. I just want to check for every single thing and just go by markup. Show me. Oh, I need to say for sale.
For sale, yeah.
What's the cheapest thing out there right now? Okay, that looks better. 12%. But so this person I know is having issues with their account because every time you try to buy from them, it doesn't let you.
Yeah, no, that's not right. That Vajazzle MCD is the cheapest, and that's at 100%.
And this is in Kansas City. What are we looking at? $9, $12 here. At 20%. Damn, that's so fucking low.
I mean, and that's the thing. Like, how many new people know that these properties exist?
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's such a steal. I mean, you're looking at a almost 50,000 and 60,000 mint property for 20% of its value. That's insane.
Right. Like, and do you think new players are buying those properties? No.
No, they're spending fucking 125% buying Laban's bullshit.
Right, man. I mean, like,
I don't know if it was Laban or not. I can't remember if it was or wasn't.
I mean, that's why Upland needs to incorporate this into the into the game, man. Because
Yeah.
if the vast majority of players had access to this and it was just part of the game, I bet you our floors would not be at 20%. Like that
No.
shit going up.
Oh, LeBam just talking shit. I think you sold a property in Granada Hills this month for like 115 or 120% markup to some rando. Maybe they weren't a rando. I don't know what the situation was, but you had I think it was a sale. It was a pretty weird outlier. Somebody bought for like $11 or something like that.
It was
Maybe
like
it wasn't you. I don't remember who it was, but
it was like highest price sale too, wasn't it? Like
it
one
was
of
the second highest price sale. Yeah. I don't remember who it was, but I know you do because I saw in there. Don't make me go back to it, LeBan. Well, I'll put you on blast again. I just saw all of the sales you had this last month, and you had like a few of them. And you were selling Granada Hills because that was the only place I was looking, sucker. So you better watch your mouth right now. Look, yeah, Daddy can pay all the bills if you need to. There's no shame in your game, bro. Just you don't lie to kick it. That's all I'm trying to say. You don't got to lie to kick it.
It's
I
okay.
still love you. I support you. You're still part of the Time Zone Trio, homie. We're good. Yeah, but you're right, Happy. If something like this was in Upland, these floors wouldn't be at 20% because they would get snatched up instantly.
Right. I mean, like if in the very beginning of Upland, you knew, hey, there's very undervalued properties on the market, and if you go and spend US dollars, you're going to get 5 times, value. Basically,
right? Yeah, don't buy UPIX in Upland. Just go buy the properties with the money you'd be spending to buy UPIX, and you're going to get a way better return.
Well, and at that same time, people don't feel like they're getting ripped off, right?
Yeah.
Because I hate to say it, right? But say you come into the game, you're a brand new player, and based off of everything that you're first taught, you spend $100 on UPIX, you buy 100,000 UPX. You have just lost 70% of that value. Right. You're not going to be able to turn around.
You lost $75 right off the top.
Right. And that's just buying UPIX. That's not buying a property at 125% mint that you're probably not going to be able to sell for very much more in UPIX. Where we've got these properties sitting here 20% mint that a new player could come in and then they can sell that in UPIX and basically make 3 to 5x what
Like you got this $6 property right here. So you got in London, it's $6. It's like a European Nomad collection, International Nomad collection, and a London collection. Mint at almost 30,000. You turn around and you sell that son of a bitch. I bet you could sell it for UPIX, 25,000 UPIX and get snatched up immediately. And it costs you $6.
Within 24 hours minimum, you would sell that.
And that thing, and that's like 5,000 UPIX if you were to buy it, 6,000 UPIX if you were to buy that through Upland. But you spend your $6 and you get this 30,000 UPIX property. That's crazy. At 21% markup, and you just turn around and list it. I mean, your $6 just made you 25,000 UPIX.
Right. And imagine how many people will be telling their friends then, oh man, you can so much, you can turn
This is how you make money in Upland. Yeah. Buy these USD properties for cheap, flip them for UPIX, and then do whatever the fuck you're gonna do with the UPIX at that point. Go buy more properties, under mint that you're gonna sit on for your yield every month. I mean, that's essentially what I do.
Well, right. You can keep build, like you can do that, and then you can use all your UPIX for city openings, right?
Yeah.
Because really where UPIX is the most value is in a
right
city.
is during city openings. That's when that's the only time you can justify buying UpX from Upland is if you really need to get UpX for a city release. And even still, like, just plan better. So that way you have it available. But if you're a new player, you don't know that, you know, so that makes it difficult.
Right. Well, I mean, like, you know, I think there's a lot of people that are trying to help, you know, and like spread the word and tell people about things like UpX Land, you know, but it really, it doesn't matter for somebody who's brand new to the game, because when you're first starting a game, I don't care. I know everybody says you need to do all this research, blah, 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 right? If you're starting a game in an app, how much research are you really going to fucking do, man? It's
not much.
Right?
Yeah,
like,
you see a happy little llama and you want to sign up for that thing, like, oh, that's cute, I'm going to buy some properties. You don't know that you need to go to some other site to find the best deal. You're just thinking like, oh, it's going to be in the game.
Right. You know, and you think that I think that's probably one of the hardest things for new players is coming in and being like, well, how do I know what to even buy? Right? Where it's like, all you need is UpX Land, and that tells you all you need to know.
Right.
You know, and then that would create a lot more transactions in the game. It would just, people would be happier if you offered that. And then, you know, like, I hate to say it, but on Upland's part, it almost looks shady to not offer it and to have people buying UpX and then feeling like and you don't even learn that it's a loss until you start talking to the community.
Right.
like
or when you try to sell it and you're like, well, how much can I sell this for? And you just keep lowering your price until it finally sells. You're like, shit, man, I just lost a bunch of money.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
and you're like, well, how is this profitable? How do people thrive in this game? And it's not hard. It's just, you just got to know where to look.
Yeah. Well, you know, like, and that's where the learning curve comes in. And I mean, it's like, yeah, sure, fair enough. If you want that to be part of the game, this giant learning curve, but don't, like, a learning curve shouldn't be to a 70% fucking loss.
No, they should be. There should be a link somewhere that takes you to UpX Land. You know, like, there should be something in the game that says, hey, here's a tool, use this, so you don't get fucked.
Yeah, no, man, they need to, you know, and like, I know they've tried fixing things a little bit, but just the whole, like, scroll over the neighborhood and find the price, like, that doesn't tell you anything. You don't know the mint prices of those products. All you know is what's for sale from cheapest to highest price.
Yeah, you ever look at citydata.com? You ever look at that shit?
I can't say I have.
So let me see here. Okay. Let me bring this up. Give me 1 second. Citydata.com. So essentially you can find information on every single city in America, maybe outside of America. Let me share this screen. What would be a better, maybe not necessarily better, but another option is if you had a button you could click when you're over a certain area and it gives you the city data, even if it was just charts to say, hey, here's the top sale in this month, here's the lowest sale in this month for UpX or USD, here's the median price, just some kind of gauge within the game. And if you want more detailed information, go to UpX Land. But let me share this screen, because I will do this like when I move places or when I've moved to different neighborhoods. You can look, and I'll just go to where I live right now, Oregon. You can look up any city, and I'll go to Salem. Which is right here. And it will give you so much information, you don't even know what the hell to do with yourself. You know, like how many males versus females, the median resident age, zip codes inside the area. It'll tell you crime rate, how much money the average person makes. You can even go into different neighborhoods. This will talk to you about houses that are sold in that area, maps. What is this? Different races. There's so much information here, the different types of crimes that happen in your neighborhood or in your city. But just like this sort of something similar to, and this is every city anywhere in America. You can look at this. It's super valuable, and it goes. There's a fuck ton of information. It just keeps going and going and going for like the different weather, public transportation, what different schools there are, drinking water. Anyway, so if you had something that looked even a little bit like a bar graph of like what property values are in your area, instead of using, let me go back to Upland here. So if like say you're here and this button right here, you can see like the prices of stuff. If they make another button like right below that gives you city data, we'll say, and it would show you again just a real dumbed down numbers like, okay, this property in this region sold for the in the last 30 days, this is the high, this is the low, this is the median. Gives you an idea of where to sell your shit at the very least, right?
Mm-hmm.
It maybe gives you more information than that. But if they can do this, if they can give you, based on whatever, I hit the wrong button, this one, just the properties that are for sale in whatever your screen can see, why can't they do something very similar and just pull some data? I think they probably could.
I mean, man, all they would do is basically neighborhood, just like Upix Land, right? You select,
even if it was just a list of transactions.
Yeah, I mean, and they have that information. Like, where do you think Upix Land gets it?
Right.
They get all of the data
from the blockchain.
Right. So, I mean, Upland should be able to provide all of this information. I mean, it just it doesn't make sense for them to not have anything like that in the game.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like, I mean, again, if you just click on anywhere, just, or even if you zoom in closer and you hit the button, it should give you the recent sales within that neighborhood or even whatever your screen can see. There's got to be a way it can do that. And just that alone would help tremendously for new players, just saying, oh shit, look what this area is selling for. Not what people have it listed for, because that's bullshit. I could list it for a fucking million Upix, and that will give some new person like, oh my God, I could sell this property for, look, somebody else has it listed for $1 million. Why can't I sell it for $1 million? That was me when I first started. I'm like, oh man, look at all these properties. They're like $1 million here, $6 million there. I'm just like, oh, easy. I'll just list this stupid property I just bought for $17 for $1 million Upix, and I'll be in great shape. No, never gonna happen, right? But I didn't know. I just look at all the properties around me. I'm like, well, if that's what they're listed for, that must be the going rate. But clearly, that's not how it works.
No, I mean, maybe you'll get lucky and somebody does buy it for $1 million Upix, but that person is fucked, right?
Yeah.
I mean, and I don't know. It just, like we've kind of said here, it just they need to add something. I mean, at the very least, at the very beginning of the game, it should say, for you to be successful, you need to access this website and send people to Upix Land.
Yeah, or just a list of resources that are out there for the community. Here's our UCM broadcasters. Go to there. Here's Upix Land. Go here to check out, all the data for Upland. Whatever else. There's some other sites and stuff too, but and I'll get you one IGN score. Oh, cool. Thanks, Scory. Yeah, hit that like button if you want to bench press some Scory 23. Right, meow. It is 11 o'clock. We did say we were going to do a giveaway of this car.
Yeah, I think about time.
Yeah, and I know, you and I both, it's getting late, so. And I don't want you sitting in your car all night. That's mean.
Yeah,
Mean.
my wife's already that with me. So
What's that?
car all night. I said I think my wife's already a little upset with me. Earlier today we got into it. So.
Oh, marital strife is what happens.
Yeah, not a big deal.
Yeah,
It'll all be fine in the morning.
that's true. Anybody who's been married for any decent amount of time understands that. Just don't make it worse and it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Okay. What was the button I was going to do? Stop that. Present. Share this screen. Here it is. I will give people Laban. Flowers will solve that, Happy. Yeah, while you're in your car, just go drive to the store real quick, buy some flowers. Say, hey, honey, thanks for your support. I really appreciate it.
It's funny. There's actually a guy selling flowers on the side of the road. Yesterday I saw, and I almost bought them. And my wife was in the car with me, and she was like, "I don't want any fucking flowers. Don't you dare buy any flowers."
Oh my God. Well, she told you.
Yeah, no. It was, but I feel like the last couple of weeks we've both been going a little crazy spending, so I think it was just more about the money than anything at the point.
Oh yeah, it's a rough time of the year.
Yeah. We were going over our bills, and it was like just going out to eat this last month was freaking insanity because it was like we picked up the tab for all the whole family in a lot of places that we went.
Oh, look at you, Mr. Nice Guy.
Yeah, being nice when everybody comes to visit, and it was the holidays, and we didn't really buy presents, so we figured nice dinners would be a second place.
Yeah, no, I've done that a couple of times. As much as it kind of sucks, like at the end, and like you look at your bank account, like, oh crap, that was a tough one. But like in the moment, like it feels good to do that for other people. At least for me, like the time they get to do that, and they don't expect it. They're like, oh my God, thank you so much. I don't know. It just feels good to do kind things for people. So
yeah,
I get it.
It's always nice, and like. And I mean, I'm blessed that I'm able to do stuff like that too, and it doesn't like, make it so that I can't pay my bills or anything like that,
Right. Yeah. Okay, guys. 30 more seconds.
In a car.
30 more seconds, and then we're going to give away Happy's car. I wish we could put like little decals on the car or something. That'd be awesome. Like branding.
Give us more customization down the road.
Mm-hmm. I want like a vulgar go-kart. That's what I want. I need someone to make me a vulgar go-kart.
Hey, Ready Assets will design them for like $20.
What? A go-kart?
Yeah, go-karts might be more. Go-kart might be $100, but they do map. I think it's $100 for go-karts, $20 for map assets. I'll send you a link to their Discord.
I think I might have one. I might have. Well, send it to me anyway, just in case I don't.
Yeah, I'll shoot it to you.
Okay. Oh, speaking of links, let me put my Discord link real quick. For the Discord I created, let me create a link here, invite some people, make a link. I don't ever want it to expire. If you have not joined the Vulgar Discord, here's the link. Hopefully it works. Join it. Become one of us. Hopefully that's the right one. Did I do the right one? Did I click on the right fucking thing? I hope so. I can never tell. Oh, okay. Good. I did. I thought maybe for a second there I did the regular Uplander one, but I did not. So yeah, anyway, if you haven't joined the Vulgar Uplander Discord, there's the link. Join up. come hang out with us, see what I got going on.
I just saw Boyder and said he sold a 50K mid property for 1 million upix, and he was like, I feel for the other player.
Oh, damn. Yeah, in 2021, yeah.
Well, people were spending back then, man. Like 2021, I'd say from like spring of 2021 to spring of 2022 was like the fucking you could not lose in Upland.
I think we're gonna get back to there soon. I feel like the tides are turning.
I mean, Upland has definitely still kind of stood the test of time, man. I mean, we're here. It is coming on 6 years. You know, this will be 6 years. I mean, you know, and the game has really, really progressed. I mean, it really, really has. I've seen it from basically, I started when there was no Sparklet. There weren't even block explorers when I first started playing the game. So, I mean, it's come a long way, man.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's a vastly different looking game, even from when I started.
Yeah, you started before cars, really, right? Like you could only build properties when you guys started.
In 2022, gosh, I don't remember. I can't remember everything. But yeah, I think maybe cars had just come out, or maybe there was no racing. I don't recall there was racing. I don't remember. I barely knew what the fuck I was doing at the time, so I don't know what there was and what there wasn't. Really, it didn't look like this though. There weren't a ton of cities, and there. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I just don't.
You couldn't even. There's no map assets, so there was no. I don't think map assets were even a thing.
No, it was. They were called.
They were called structural ornaments. Or
not sure. They were called. What the fuck were they called? They were called something different.
They were ornaments of some kind, weren't they? Weren't they like property ornaments or?
They're not structural ornaments because those are for buildings, but those weren't around. You couldn't make your own of those. You only could get. You could only Upland made. Meta Ventures weren't a thing.
No.
What the hell were they called?
Called structure ornaments, and then they were called. It was like property decor was what they called the other.
Yeah.
Structure ornaments now, and then they changed it to map assets.
Which well, babe, I'm glad outdoor decor. Yes, outdoor decor is what they're.
There we go.
I'm glad we are long-winded for you, babe. I'm sorry we haven't. We need to give this fucking thing away. We are dragging shit on again. We're just talking about random stuff. All right, let's. All right, I'm gonna give some shit away. Babe, right. Did you get your hashtag S2 in before I run this thing? We got 16 watchers. We have 17 entries. It's a pretty good number.
Nice.
Give you 10 seconds. I'm hitting the button. Hashtag S2 to win Happy's motherfucking car.
Happy motherfucker's motherfucking car.
Happy motherfucker's motherfucking car. There it is, number 18. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Draw for the car. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? It's gonna be Shorty J's.
Shorty J's. All right, Shorty J's. Congratulations.
Congratulations. You won yourself a fucking car.
That's a new name too, isn't it?
I've never seen that name before, so I'm excited.
Yeah, that's cool.
Give away some other shit too. Is that your in-game name, Shorty J's? Oh, it's AS97. Okay. I think AS97 just won something for me recently. Well, thanks for hanging out. Let's give away a couple more things. I'm going to give away Krampus structure ornament. And I'm going to give away, let me see what else I got. Did you get his in-game name, AG97 or AS97?
Yeah. Shorty J's, just send me an offer or hit me up in game and we'll figure out how to get you the car.
And your in-game name, Happy, looks exactly like you have it written.
Yeah, it's Happy MF.
Okay, Happy MFer. Okay, I'm gonna give away Krampus. I got some other stuff. I think I'm gonna give away a bunny coin from Scory23. Shorty, what are you asking? Else, yes, else like that's me. But you got to reach out to Happy MFer to get your car. He's the one that has it. He's the one that's giving it away.
Yeah, shoot me a message, and after the show, I'll make sure I get you the car.
Okay, let's give away a, like I said, let me get my little thing up here so I can keep track of the things that I give away. This is going to be a Krampus SO. And it's going to go to somebody in here. Who's it going to be? They're going to get a Krampus thing, a Krampus structure ornament. Mitchell McKinnon. What is your in-game name, Mitchell McKinnon?
That's another new name as well.
We're bringing in all the new peeps. What is it?
Every week, huh?
You got how many more cards you got?
I'm not giving away any more cards. Not for a while, at least. Maybe again down the road, or maybe we'll do. I'll tell you what. Next week I'll give away 100 Upics. 100,000. Yeah, 100 Upics.
Holy shit! 100,000 Upics. You heard it here. 100,000 Upics from Happy MFer for another live participant next week. Big Dick Happy MFer giving away his bags. All right, Mitchell McKinnon, what is your in-game name? Unless it is what it is, Mitchell McKinnon, but something tells me it's not. While I sort that out, I'm going to spin this wheel again. Mitchell, I'm going to write it in here. McKinnon. We're going to give away next a bunny coin from Scory23 that I've been sitting on for a little bit. Let me get back to the old fancy wheel of names here. So a bunny coin. I should click on the right. Bunny coin. Vape High Guy wins the bunny coin.
All right, Vape.
Vape. And then lastly, I'm going to give away a tea bagger. Hopefully this one goes to a brand new viewer or somebody that doesn't have one yet. Oh, and before, I got to give away 5,000 Upics to somebody. So this is for the tea bagger. And then I got to look up and do a random number thing because I forgot to do my monthly giveaway. Scory23. Scory23, you won a bunch. I'm going to give you some Upics and not a teabagger instead. I want to get a new person a teabagger. No offense, but I think I've given you like 3 of them. I'll give you more, but let's see if we can get this to okay, I'm not going to give it to LeBan. Fuck you. I got nothing nice to say about that one. No, I do. LeBan's great. Come on, who's it going to be? Boydern. All right, Boydern, 3rd time's a charm. You're going to get a teabagger. I know you got one because you won my giveaway before, but yeah, you know what? If you're a brand new watcher, hit me up. LeBan's got more than me. Probably. Fine, Score, I'll give you one too. I'm a liar. Let me, I got something to go around. If you're brand new to the show, this is, if you've only been watching for, you know, I don't know, a short period of time. If you don't have one and you're brand new and you're watching right now, shoot me an in-game message and I will get you a teabagger. I'll give away 2 to the first 2 new people that hit me up. And this one is okay. So, well, now you got 4, Scory, and Bordern, you got 2. Picasso has 5. Okay, anyway, so I got to go into Upland real quick. I'm going to stop sharing this
Talk
one.
about Vape High Guy.
I know. Okay, Upland. I'm going to look at, here's how we're going to do this. Share the screen real quick, then we got to get the fuck out of here. But I got to give away 5,000 Upix to a teabag holder, a teabagger holder. And so what I'm going to do is we click on this and we look at assets and we go to, let's call it a steamy cup of tea because they wouldn't let me name it teabagger. And then
I don't know how a steamy cup of tea is much better. I mean, I guess.
I don't know, but they said I couldn't name it fucking the vulgar teabagger. So, and then I need to sort by, it doesn't matter, lowest or highest mint, apply. So then these are all the ones that are out there. Hey, somebody's selling one for $10.50. Look at that. And I don't sell these, so if there's ever for sale, they're not for me. But so then 1 through, what do we got here? 80 is how many are out there. And so whoever's holding on to one of these will win. One person will win 5,000 Upix. So we're going to go to a random number generator. And I type in 1 through 80. Random.org, that's where I like to go. Come on. Verify that I'm a human. Do it quickly. And then 1 through 80. And then I will share this screen real quick. So you guys know that I'm not being shady. Share the right screen here. All right, 1 through 80 right here, generate. It's going to be number 28. Number 28 on this list goes to, hopefully it's not me, 27, 28, steamy cup of tea. Who owns this one? Owner is me. So I will spin again. Next one is 43 is the number. And we'll find it until somebody that is not me. 43 is, ooh, you know who this is? Check this out, everybody. We have a winner. We have a winner. It's number 43, and that winner is, if I get to the right fucking screen, number 43 is Rubelmax.
All right.
Win 5,000 Upix for me for holding on to your teabagger. Congratulations. Thanks for being a loyal watcher. Thanks for holding on to the teabagger. You got yourself 5,000 Upix. If you want to win 5,000 Upix, I do it once a month. I give 5,000 Upix to one person who is owning a teabagger. You can only get them from me. Well, I guess you could probably buy one from somebody that's selling one, but I don't sell them. The only way that you get them is if it's somebody who's watched the show or participated with something that I've been on. So that is that. So congratulations, Rubelmax. I'm going to send you 5,000 Upix here very, very soon. So cool. Thank you for being you and being awesome.
Awesome. That's got to be the only map asset that's paying any kind of dividend, period.
Maybe, I don't know.
I mean,
to be honest with you, I got the idea from TB125, but I don't know if he still does that or not. So I took his good idea and I turned it into, my map asset here.
Yeah.
So-
He's a. I sat with him at Genesis Week last year.
Oh, did you? I stood in
Yeah.
line with him for a while, and we talked for quite some time. He's a great guy to chat with.
Yeah, really cool guy.
Yeah, I like that dude. Okay, well, happy. Let's get out of here. It's been 2 hours and 21 minutes. It's about 11:30. Some people need to go to sleep. Some other people want to wake up. Some people want to go back to bed. So, and maybe some people it's just the afternoon. I don't know what the fuck they got going on, but I think for us it's time to go to sleep.
It is bedtime.
Alrighty, sir. Thanks for hanging out again. And next week, fucking 100,000 upix.
100,000.
You're a very generous guy. You're gonna make a lot of people happy.
I hope so.
What's a mutt scheme? There's that mutt scheme. What the fuck are you talking about, Picasso? I don't know if you're saying something nice or talking shit. Anyway, all right, guys. I'll figure it out later. But yeah. All right, happy. Have a good night. I'll talk to you soon, my friend. And everybody else, peace.
Bye-bye.